we start over?
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to Price Plow.
This labeling's so sexy up top. I want to get a shot of it before we rip it up. Look at that. Oh yeah, right there. Boom.
Mike, look, I don't know if you're ready for this, man.
Ready for what?
The thing is, I don't know if you can handle the truth.
The truth. And he's talking about the truth by Muscle Elements. This is a protein powder where everything is laid on the line. The truth is fully there. The truth stands for taking responsibility to utilize transparency and honesty.
Oh, wait. They have okay.
So
I didn't know it meant something. Right,
and
that's cool.
If you look behind me here on our blog post, we have a picture of this man, the man, Eric Tomko of Muscle Elements. He founded the company.
Yeah.
And so when he launched this protein, it was a couple of years ago at this point,
Yeah.
he said, you know what, we're going to make a non-proprietary blended protein.
All right.
Non-proprietary blend. And so,
we've heard that before.
Yeah, and so this isn't a full non-proprietary blend like NutriBio. We still do have a proprietary blend of the extra ingredients, the sweeteners and stuff that we'll talk about.
Okay.
But in general, we know exactly what we're getting here, in that there's 9 grams of whey concentrate.
Well, and you were telling me, just real quick, so you were telling me that this guy is from BSN and might have helped with the synthesis stuff.
So Eric Tomko comes from, he's been in the industry forever.
So he knows, like, flavoring. Right?
Yeah, so yeah.
That was a product that we
He was like employee number 2 or 3 or whatever with BSN.
Okay.
He's been with them, was with them forever, and then he was involved in a lot of those product launches, including Synthesis 6. And
Nice.
I think he helped flavor it. He did something kind of like that.
Okay.
So he was behind the scenes on that, and that protein's
So
awesome.
that gives me some confidence already with this, and I haven't tried this yet, but like that's cool.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, so yeah, we know what's in here. 6 grams of whey isolate after the 9 grams of concentrate, and then 4.5 grams each of micellar casein and milk protein isolate. So this is going to have a lot of that extra thick stuff.
So no concentrate.
No, 9 grams of concentrate.
I'm sorry. I heard the isolate and then casein and then okay.
When
and
you
then
interrupted me, I was trying to continue where I was after.
Gotcha.
9 grams of concentrate. So we got the chocolate bar flavor. But here's what's big here is that this is a completely naturally flavored, or naturally sweetened and naturally flavored protein powder. And it's also gluten-free, hormone-free, RBGH-free, which stands for R something bovine growth hormone free. It's very more towards the freeze-driving natural product.
So I'm back to being nervous.
You're back to, yeah. So the issue is that these stevia sweetened protein powders are often a little bit bitter.
Yeah.
And we need to see if they help mask that up. And now we also do have some sugar alcohols in here. So some people can, some people cannot have that.
Okay.
But I think there's erythritol and xylitol in here as well.
Have you tried this protein yet?
It's been a while, to be honest. And so back in the day, when they first had it, it was sold in bags. And I guess all the retailers hated that because they can't stack them on top of each other.
Yeah.
So Muscle Elements had to cave.
Selling bags. That reminds me. I don't know if you ever. There's a website called like it was like proteinfactory.com or something.
Yeah.
They would like send it in this like sketchy bag.
Right. Yeah. Their bag was. It looked like this. It was not sketchy,
Oh,
but
okay,
it
gotcha.
didn't stack. And so.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, it was cool, and it came with a really cool orange scooper that was real long. And so I gotta say that this is not orange anymore.
Super basic, bro.
I know.
Super basic.
And so yeah, smell that though.
Okay, it's a cocoa, like a bit. It's got the chocolate flavor, but it's not like a sweet chocolate. It almost feels like a blunt, like cocoa, like almost dark chocolate. Sort of, yeah, dark chocolate.
That's actually right. Yeah,
okay.
And that's kind of what I noticed. I used to love to mix this with my Greek yogurt.
Okay.
And so a lot of people in Natural Crowd are doing that as well. So the question is, can we get a bro like CJ to accept this protein or not? Because CJ, you're all cool with sucralose and ACE K and the artificial sweeteners, which we don't have in here.
More hormones, the better.
All right. You're not getting them here. All right, so we're going to do a scoop weigh out. We're going to expect this scoop. It's going to be 44 grams of powder in each scoop, and that's providing 24 grams of protein. So your protein to weight ratio is definitely on the low side here.
Okay.
And that's because they are adding a ton of this extra stuff. There is maltodextrin added. There is sodium caseinate added. There's soy lecithin added. There is the cocoa, of course, and then they're also even adding at the end, it's probably very small, they're adding probiotics, and they have an enzyme blend to help you digest, and so hitting that more natural crowd. But I think it does require a little bit extra stuff on top of the powder.
Let's weigh it out. What I care about is this stuff going to taste good?
Right.
That's what I want to know. So let's check this out.
All right.
First
you
we
know what
gotta-
it is.
See how this scoop weighs out. I'm looking for 44 grams. A little bit low there. Oh, a little heavy. Get some of that stuff off there. It's a slightly heaping scoop. Let me clean that off a little bit. No, it's yeah. So it's a little bit heavy-handed scoop. You can go slightly underwhelming scoop. Man, this stuff smells good, though. I'll tell you that. I'm becoming a bit of a cocoa snob, I think.
All right.
We aren't prepared with our. Do you want an ice cube in yours to cool it down? Won't. All right, you ready to see some shakeage?
Yep.
You know, it's right there in the middle. It's thick, but not full thick like the casings that we've had. So that's what you'd expect.
Just straight bartender status.
All right. We're here in, where are we? Austin, Texas?
Yep.
Where do we live?
We are in Austin, Texas.
I haven't been there for like 2 years. So did you have it zoomed focused? Oh, that's like protein porn right there. You could probably go thicker if you wanted to with less water.
All right, so
Cheers, brah.
yep, brah. Cheers to Priuses and organic chocolates. Whew, all right. You know, it tastes healthy. It has there is a strong bite aftertaste.
Mm-hmm.
Initially, let me get another one. So this is not for me.
Right.
This is not for me. It is a strong aftertaste. One thing that I mentioned to Mike is there are some folks that actually we were just talking to Robert about this. Some folks prefer that dark bitter chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
They like the bitterness of it, and they don't like milk chocolate and the sweetness. I'm not one of those people. But they might be on board with this because it's not like it's a bad flavor.
Right.
It is just it's bitter. It has a bite to it that is not favorable to me.
Right.
So.
Yeah. So I noticed I'm kind of becoming a bit of a cocoa snob, and I love it in that I can tell they're using good cocoa. I don't totally love the stevia aftertaste, but I think that's just part of what you're going to get when you're on the natural products. This is a better tasting protein than the other stevia-based proteins, but are they kind of cheating with the sugar alcohols? That's up to you really to decide. And they do have a lot of thickeners, which some of the all-natural crowd may or may not want.
Yeah.
But they've also got the probiotics, which a lot of the other ones don't have. So in general, as a dark chocolate fan, I am a fan of this. It is a pretty heavy flavor, and it mixes really well with Greek yogurt. But it is not the best tasting protein powder on the market.
Yeah, and I'm kind of continuing to drink it right now to almost like trying to adapt a little bit, because that is the thing. Like, as an example, whether it's wine, coffee, like beer, like you start to kind of like develop a taste, and that's something I've noticed with products. In the past, actually, we had an Extend product that didn't taste that great, and I adapted to it over time. I could tell you this, like this is one that I could see myself getting used to and almost maybe liking. But my initial instinct is like, oh man, that's different. It's not what I'm.
Now the thing is, you're not the target demographic. And
right,
so,
absolutely.
Yeah. Muscle Elements has some products like their pre-workout supplement, definitely more catered to a lot of the muscle builder kind of guys. And then this protein powder is really hitting it with the women. And so it's kind of like on a completely different end of the spectrum, which I was honestly not expecting you to like it.
Right.
And I like it for what it is, but if I'm going for protein on pure taste, this isn't going to be it. If I'm going on pure value, it's not going to be it because there's cheaper way out there. And there's cheaper sucralose. They don't have to deal with the stevia.
Did you give us the price? What was the price?
And so on price.com, you can check the blog or the main site. You get 2.3 pounds, and right now the cheapest price is at Vitamin Shop for $38.99.
Okay.
And so they have both the chocolate bar and the vanilla wafer flavor. And so it's not the best value, but if you're looking for a natural protein that doesn't taste like total garbage, I think that's where you're going to be happy here.
Yeah. We've said this before, is like if you guys are on the more holistic crowd and you're going after that, like the reality is you guys are not unfamiliar with paying a little bit more.
Right.
That's part of it. And there's things in my life that I'm the same way with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not in regards to the holistic
like
crowd.
tattoos.
Yeah, exactly. I would say maybe it's fair to say that for the holistic, all natural crowd, that it's a decent price.
That's a good
point.
price.
Yeah, it's a good
Because
price.
I see a lot of scams out there. I see a lot of rip-offs where people putting this all-natural product on Amazon, and you don't know who these people are if that product's all natural. Like, let's be real here. I know that Muscle Elements, they've had this stuff protein tested, and actually the 24 grams of protein, they actually bumped it up, and it's really 25 grams of protein.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So they're doing cool stuff, and they are lab testing. They are certified. These guys are legit.
Yeah.
And so the natural people need to realize that there's a lot of hucksters out there who are jumping into their little ship.
Dude,
And
I don't mean to name names, but it's like, dude, have you seen how much people spend on the Shakeology and some of these?
Don't get me started, man.
Unbelievable, yeah. So this would be a much better option.
Yeah, and as you can see, I'm digging this stuff. I like the dark, bitter flavor of dark chocolate, and that's kind of what they're going for, is like just roll with the dark chocolate if you're gonna have stevia with it. And so it's a good cocoa. Anyway, PricePlow.com is where you can sign up for the deal alerts if you want to wait, because we do occasionally see some crazy deals on this, and you will get an email for it when the price drops. But right now it's around $40 for the 2.3 pounder.
So if you guys happen across this video, here's something I suggest, and you're a holistic type, you're looking for a more organic or non-GMO, that type of situation, check out PricePlow, because like he said, there are a lot of scams out there, and what PricePlow is going to do is it's going to sift through it for you. It's going to do the research and homework for you, and then it's going to compare prices to give you the best deal. So my suggestion would be to use PricePlow.
Thank you, CJ.
Like
all right, that's why we're here. So we'll see you next time. Hit the subscribe button if you like this, and give us a thumbs up if you like this. Thank you.